Welcome back to that handicapping show. I'm Claire Novak, joined today by our West Coast correspondent, Jeremy Balin. We are here at Belmont Park to talk about the mile-and-a-half Belmont Stakes Marathon for those 3-year-olds, the final leg of the Triple Crown. And we have no Kentucky Derby winner in Nyquist, but we do have the Preakness winner, Exaggerator, who will be favored on the morning line 9-5. And comes in here post 11 in a field of 13. So Jeremy, you and I are both not picking Exaggerator, but I think you're picking another horse who is gray, just like I am.
Yes. My kind of thinking in this whole deal is process of elimination. As I'm not in love with any horses, but there are some that I don't think.
Crimson Giant is not in the Belmont
Crimson
Stakes.
Giant is not, and he's happily retired somewhere in California. But I just don't think the race sets up well for closers as it hasn't since Jazzle or Jazzle.
Jazzle in 2006.
In 2006, that's the last deep closer to really win. So I'm kind of tossing Sudden Breaking News, Cherry Wine, Creator, Trojan Nation, who probably was a toss anyway on his own. But figured to be kind of forwardly placed horses or right off the pace, which have been the types of horses that win this race the last 9 years.
All right, so Jeremy is picking Destin. That's a very long-winded way of saying I'm picking Destin.
Destin and Governor Malibu.
Yes.
And I think of the closers, Exaggerator's obviously the most talented, so I think a trifecta box with him and those top two is the play for me.
All right, now Governor Malibu comes off that runner-up finish in the Peter Pan, and he is a horse that I'm interested in as well because of the way that he can rate off of the speed. He's not an extremely deep closer. And in the Federico Testio, I liked his move there. In the Peter Pan, similar thing. He will be ridden by Joel Rosario, who rode Tonalist for these same connections to victory. I am going to go against Jeremy's thought on the speed, which I do agree with. This race, people tend to think because it's longer, it would tend to favor closers, but that's not necessarily the case. A horse who can be forwardly placed is going to be in a good position turning for home. But I'm going to take a look at a horse, Cherry Wine, who has shown great improvement. He ran 4th in the Rebel. He ran 3rd in the Bluegrass. He ran 2nd in the Preakness. So to me, his next start equals a win, and that would be here in the Belmont. One other horse that I would like to mention, aside from Exaggerator, who I have included in my choices, would be Lonnie. This is a horse, go back and watch his Preakness run. It is crazy. He's known for his antics, but his connections were pretty much pointing to this race all along. He's the only horse aside from Exaggerator to run in all 3 legs.
And to be honest, every one of his runs is kind of crazy, so it's kind of fits the whole thing. But if there is a horse that particularly screams out a mile and a half, I think Lonnie is one of them. Everybody, there's a lot of angles in this race. I definitely think that Gettysburg is going to be out on the lead, like everyone thinks. The fresh horses, Forever Deora was really impressive. If you go back and watch the replay of his maiden breaking win, he went 5 wide through the last turn. He's really an impressive maiden winner. I'm not sure he's going to step up against winners the first time and win the Belmont Stakes, but those are the types of horses you can use underneath who have shown that maybe they could take that next step up.
All right, well, going against Exaggerator, but including him, picking 2 different gray horses, one who closes, one who's on the early speed. We will see if we succeed. We'll be here at Belmont Park for the rest of the week. You can check out our coverage at bloodhorse.com, and always remember to follow us on Twitter. And thanks to Equibase for sponsoring the show, and thank you for watching.